Hi, everybody. There's this game out there called Pokemon Go. And for most people, this is just some idiotic game some kids are playing on their cell phones, downloading an app and running around and trying to catch Pokemon. And for a lot of people, this is just a very trivial thing without much thought about what they're doing, and it's kind of a craze. If you haven't noticed it, you're going to notice it, especially in the bigger cities. But the real issue here of what's happening, and I want to point out a couple articles. The first one is this political e-commerce, and it's using Pokemon to entice shoppers to local businesses. And this is where this is going. Um, Google has literally mapped the world with Google Maps, and with that mapping, they're able to identify businesses. And of course, with Google Maps, you go online, you get identify your business. Google's a big information sponge. They're getting tons of information from everybody, and they use this information. Then somebody wants to build an application like the Pokemon application, then they can use this information so that people can identify locations and places. And this is what's going on. And what's going on, and the attraction to this is the ability to draw people into a business. And that's what this article is about, using lures to attract prospects. Here's where this all gets very interesting about the Pokemon craze. And this is where I want to start reading right here. Here's where it all gets interesting for local businesses. Pokemon users are physically trying to find characters on a virtual scavenger hunt. Pokemon Go has allowed us to purchase lures, which will entice Pokemon Go users to come to a particular location. So a local business such as a restaurant, retail store, or even I gotta keep so I can. An event can purchase lures called lure modules in the app and draw these users to its location. Purchasing a pack of 8 lure modules currently costs 680 Pokemon coins. One lure costs so on and so forth. But they talk about how you can purchase these lures, and you can also put this information on your Twitter, your social media, Snapchat, whatever. But you can purchase lure modules to lure Pokemon to your located spot, and this is what it's about. So that's what this is all about. It's about taking the people that are behind a computer all day long playing um, video games or playing whatever, Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, getting those people out, walking around, and then hunting these Pokemon and having them go out and literally do commerce or do business. I talked to a kid the other night who told me that he works at a cemetery, and that there were Pokemon out and about in the cemetery, and that they close the cemetery at a certain time, so they don't want people on the grounds. But because people are out hunting Pokemon and they're in this vicinity or in this area, and there's a Pokemon gym someplace on the look on the in the cemetery, that people are running like around the cemetery late at night. The cemetery doesn't want them there, but they're still there. But there's just such a powerful um, a powerful motivation to play the game that they still continue to trespass just to go on there. So this is really a huge deal, to be able to create a game that gets somebody out and about and then controls their where they go and what they do, and they can do it by putting Pokemon in certain locations and driving people to those locations. This is absolute market in genius. It's market genius. And I want to show you another article that I found about this, and it talks about how the gurus behind Google Earth created Pokemon Go. So the guy that is kind of this guy right here, John Hanke, the CEO. Got to get rid of this pop up. Sorry about that. Um, the CEO and founder of this company is a Google veteran, and how the technology basically is based on Google Earth, and these people were the people that were eventually were essentially involved with Google Earth when they were building it. This guy, the company Google, and of course, the company spawned off from Google parent company in Alphabet 215. This is one of Google's satellite companies that they purchased that they do a lot of this experimental stuff in. So this is a big thing, now that, in so many businesses I talk to are afraid of, they don't know anything about Google Maps. They don't get their business on Google Maps. They don't participate in Google Maps. They don't understand it. They don't think about it. It's just some nebulous thing out there in the world that just irritates the hell out of them. Well, it's going to irritate you until you find out that things like this is going to keep some businesses and businesses in business, and other businesses are going to be hurt by not participating in this kind of stuff. So this is what this Pokemon thing is all about, and people better, pay attention, because this is a huge marketing thing, and it's a huge way for businesses, and this will probably be the new way for businesses to start, really exposing themselves to new customers, is by doing things like this. So anyway, it's very interesting. I want to bring that to everybody's attention. Thanks for listening.